Josh Lipton here, day 16 or 17, something like that, of the Josh Lipton vlog experiment. Um, I am excited to be working on the design of local basket right now. Things are starting to click. I read a great book called Design for Founders, and it's a really great book for getting going with design. I'm not a designer, but I've had an interest in design from a business perspective. I've seen how design has helped a lot of businesses. I've paid attention to design. I've had a little bit of artistic inclination over the years. I've done some art projects. Growing up, of course, in school, I enjoyed doing art in school. Yeah, even after school, I continued to dabble here and there. And having kids, I enjoy doing doing art projects with them. So I have a little bit of art background, and I spent a couple years ago, 2 years ago, I decided to de- I thought it would be really helpful for me to really dig in and learn to be more of a designer. And I got the idea for about 3 months. I dug in. I learned. This woman had posted about her experience deciding to become a designer, and I followed her course. I started out doing a drawing a day for a month. I got a Treehouse account and started following the Photoshop and Illustrator. What it came down to, though, I realized that I wasn't really going to be able to deploy my design in an effective way for the business. So I shut that down, focused on other things. I focused on systems, and then I came back around to learning web development. So a year ago, I launched into learning web development. Along the way, I have done some Photoshop, Illustrator, some really lightweight design stuff, but I didn't really consider myself studying design. But now that I've launched my learning project, localbasket.com. Well, I haven't quite launched it. I've got the site functional, and I'm probably a month away from launching it. I'm working on getting the product listings together, photos, descriptions, and organizing the baskets, getting all that done. So I'm very close, and while I'm in the midst of doing that, or basically, I'm kind of come to a point where I don't have a whole lot of web development learning to do right at the moment. So I started thinking, do I need to dig in deeper to programming, or what about design? And I think design's been a really great choice because I know it's going to bring me back into needing to do deeper. I think it's going to push me forward in a higher ROI way. I can feel my efforts, immediately paying off as I do design. And now that I'm managing a web development project, I know where I can put that effort. Unlike 2 years ago when I was studying design, I didn't know what to do with what I was learning as far as from a business perspective. I wasn't going to go get a job as a designer or be a freelance designer, and I couldn't deploy much in my business. But now I can in my new learning project. I can deploy, and so that's really been that opened my eyes to why I should dive back into design. I can see it all coming together, and what I've been focusing on, the Design for Founders book has got me focused on logo design, but from a perspective of overall branding. So I'm seeing really why logo design is expensive, why it's so crucial and critical, because it's not just saying, oh, let's come up with a good looking logo. It's thinking through the entire brand and creating a logo as the kind of the entry piece to all of your brand assets. So the book is also recommending that I create a what is it called, a style sheets, which will show the logo in various configurations. It will show the colors used in the brand. It'll show all the various fonts. Basically, it might show things like standards in image usage, And basically, the goal is to have consistency throughout the brand. Everything that I do should have, maintain this consistency. And seeing how that seeing or this book has been great in just providing kind of quick, actionable tasks for me to do for Local Basket, and I can dig in and I can learn while I'm doing them. So yeah, I'm very excited about getting into design again now that I have a project to deploy it on, a book to guide me through it, and some background that I can draw from. So it's good. I'm getting in the design flow. Um, Overall, my plan is to spend 2 hours a day, 5 days a week on design. So I'm just wrapping up. Get up at 5, work through to 7, and then I head into work, and then I have another 2 hours focused on growth marketing. So I'll probably be updating here on the vlog as I build up some steam in the growth marketing area. So overall, my 5 days a week on Local Basket look like I said, 2 hours on design, get to work, 2 hours on growth marketing, and then whatever it takes to push the business forward. Like I mentioned, right now it's all about getting the product listings up, taking photos of them, and getting everything organized so I can launch the Tucson basket. Meanwhile, Melanie's looking ahead at other baskets that we'll be diving into. We're kind of trying to figure out what the right strategy of how we expand across the U.S. should be. We have multiple factors. We want to target cities that seem like they'll be easy wins, that'll have plenty of good locally packaged foods to draw from that represent the flavor of the city, exciting cities. And then we want to have cities that we may be traveling soon to, but we're also trying to have some kind of balance and natural flow of expanding around the country. We're not sure too much if we want to kind of hit all 4 corners in the center, or we want to kind of rotate around the country, trying to work through some various directions on that. But anyways, that's what we are up to at the moment. That's my Local Basket, what all I'm focused on and learning there. Thanks for listening. Again, this has been the Josh Lipton Vlog Experiment, Day 16. I will see you tomorrow.